Is it time to start the show?
It is time to start the show. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to the POS Podcast. I have a new setup here, so it took a while to get everything working. So, yeah. Also, you may have noticed that we have memberships now here on this channel.
What do you mean we? This
Yeah,
is
I meant
outfit.
I. On my
He
channel.
means the royal.
We're all the slave labor. Paleo's
Wait, what now? Excuse me? What?
Yeah. I
Why?
know.
Yeah, Del18 went ahead and got one of the memberships. He became an Orca because I did it like Dolphin, Beluga, Orca for like $1.99, $4.99, and $9.99.
Of
And
course you did.
I'm still working on what I'm going to put in like each perk for each tier. But yeah, you can sign up and use custom emojis in the chat, which there's 4 of right now. And the more people that join up, the more points that the channel receives, so I can actually put in more emojis.
I didn't
more
realize
custom
that
emojis.
memberships were just Twitch. I didn't realize they just put all the Twitch features into YouTube. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's just pretty much Twitch stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Del18 just put them in the chat. I have a couple expressions from the little avatar that I have and a little pony. So, and there's also like loyalty badges where it changes for however long you keep being a member. So it's like 1 month, or a new member is like that green one, and a 1 month is like a turquoise, and then it starts changing color. Like I think in like 2 years it turns to red. So, or you can have it like
You guys
anything.
better
anything
all
you
be
want.
red in 2022.
So yeah, so if you don't want to use like Patreon or anything and support me through YouTube directly, you can do that if you want to. But it's not required, and I'm still gonna put on if you're already like a patron on Patreon, I'm still gonna put on the behind the scenes stuff or whatever thing I'm working on Patreon as well. So anyway, yeah. So if you want to do that, you can go ahead and do that. And if you want to ask questions for the end of the show, you can do Q&A with Super Chat, or you can ask on Twitter with our Twitter handles, which we'll get to that when we go to Q&A. But, so, I got here Saberspark. Hi.
Hello.
There's Tom.
Yo, what up?
There's Jax Blade.
Yeah, he just jumped in.
Then Hirasashi, yeah, he just jumped in.
Then there's Darker Jack's Blade.
Wow.
Terrible. Someone said that in one of the streams once, and I was like, shut the fuck up. So I laughed so hard.
Ryan asked if like Tom is permanent again, kinda, sorta. Whenever he's available, pretty much.
Good.
I have no life, so as long as you'll have me, I'll be here
What?
all the time.
You making an awesome video game.
Yeah,
Damn, I'm making
Jim has
video
a
game.
baby though, so that's different. He has a kid.
That was. Everybody makes mistakes, but come on, Jim. That was,
Wow, did you just call his daughter a mistake?
yes. I'm just kidding. Maybe, possibly. Kids scare me, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I watched The Mandalorian with Baby Yoda. I'm just like, even that. I'm like, oh god.
Shut up, Normie. But yeah, man, that show's gone downhill fast. I guess we can. Is that a topic for today's episode?
Not really.
The
I
Mandalorian.
I was gonna wait until it was all done.
Yeah.
that show's gone downhill fast. But I guess we'll save that for later, whenever y'all
I
want
mean,
to
I
talk
like
about
the
it.
episodes, but whatever.
I like those too. So,
I mean, I really like the episode where it went from being a cool, serious, Star Wars Western tale, and then became a stupid, like, it started to like a prequel movie with, like, in the 4th episode with, like, these corny-ass, goofy characters. I'm sorry, like, if you like it, fine, but I just, the tone shifted so hard that kind of, like, snapped my neck a bit.
And then he's dead. That's why he's not on camera. His neck is just destroyed.
I gotta get a camera. I bought one webcam in my entire life, and it was back in, like, 2013.
Are you saying your webcam's on right now and the video quality is just so bad? Discord just like, no, I refuse.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, I guess we can let me get the notepad up here because I wrote things down. And thanks to Ryan, because Ryan's been a big help in like getting topics for the podcast, because like there's a lot of stuff I just don't remember that happened.
Are we talking about Harley Quinn?
I haven't watched any of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ryan's really good at just knowing stuff.
Yeah.
Someday, I hope I'll know stuff too. Seems like it's pretty cool if you know stuff.
Are we talking about Ectocooler movie?
Yeah, we will talk about some of the trailers. But first, I want to talk a little bit about Playmobil, because I saw that yesterday.
Dude, it did gangbusters at the box office.
It
$760,000. Woo!
$660,000.
Oh, it's even lower now.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Numbers going down is never a good sign.
Yeah, so it's funny how like last month we had Arctic Dogs that did terrible for a movie that released in 2,800 theaters, and then Playmobil released in 2,300 theaters did even worse. Like an average of like $280 per theater.
I mean, the first thing I heard about the Playmobil movie was that it bombed, and that was the first time I've thought about Playmobil as a brand in probably like 25 years, not a joke.
Yeah.
So that really says everything I think needs to be said. It's just like irrelevant movie for irrelevant brand. Lamau, good job.
Yeah. But yeah, Playmobil is a really big mess of a movie. I'm gonna get more involved with it when I put my video out for
you
it.
Contributed to that $660,000.
I know. Like I was going to be the only person there, but then a family came in. I was like, oh, I guess some families are gonna see this.
How unfortunate.
I don't know any kids that are into Playmobil.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think it was still like something that was being made. I thought it was like a dead toy brand.
Yeah, and it's so weird because like the movie starts out with like this this teenage girl who like just graduated high school, and then her little brother who's like 6. And I don't really care about like spoiling it because it's not good.
No.
Yeah.
It's probably not in theaters anymore now. It's probably already gone.
Yeah, but like they have like a musical sequence in the beginning with the opening credits in live action. Like the first 10 to 15 minutes are live action. And you don't even see see Playmobil for like the first 5 minutes. And I was like, what is the point of this then?
The ending of Lego Movie was live action. What if we make the beginning of the Playmobil?
Yeah, exactly.
Live action?
It was like a whole musical sequence. I was like, oh no, this is going to be a musical. But the thing is, it's a bad musical because the distance between songs is so long. It was like, is it even a musical then?
Who was in it?
Meghan Trainor, Jim Gaffigan.
Sarah Corlett's dad.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe, who was used a lot in the advertising, but he's barely in it.
Okay. So some SpongeBob 2 crowd. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't really say I'm surprised.
Yeah, but it's so weird. It was like a weird tone shift because like the girl who like just graduated high school was like, oh, I want to go backpacking in Europe and not go to college immediately. I want to ask my parents to do that because I just got this passport. Like, I don't know how she got a passport so fast.
Teach me, please.
Yeah. But yeah, like she was gonna wait for her parents to get home so she could ask them, and these officers come to the door like at 10 p.m. after like her and her brother were like playing with Playmobil toys, and the cops were like, oh yeah, there's been an accident. Your parents are dead. I was like, it was such a huge tone shift.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Wait, what is this movie rated?
Because I think it's rated G.
Movie.
Why?
It was like such a hard opening.
And
so wait, this happened at the beginning and
live action.
It's still in live action here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Still in live
So is
action.
the entire Playmobil plot just like a fever dream of like two like traumatized?
It's almost like because like the kid like sneaks into this toy convention at night, that's like about to open up, and there's like a big Playmobil like setup with like a bunch of the play sets, and then like the girl comes in after her brother to go get him. But the thing is, like the brother is 4 years later, and like the girl has been looking after the brother, and the brother's like 10. I was like, If you're
Wait,
10,
what?
I wouldn't be into Playmobil. Like,
Wait,
anymore.
What the fuck is going
did
on?
you just say-
This literally sounds like a nightmare.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to. Is right. So you said the girl's parents died when she was 10, and she
No,
has a
the girl like graduated high school at like
Oh, okay.
18, and then it's like 4 years later, so she's like 20.
Oh, I thought you said 40 years later. So I was
No,
like,
4.
what the fuck?
4 years later.
That's extra social. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so they get like sucked into this lighthouse in one of the Playmobil sets, and then they're in the Playmobil
Wait,
world.
they
and-
become Playmobil?
yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah, it's so weird. And then the thing, they never acknowledge that they're toys. It's so drastic of a change.
Wait, was it a dream?
No.
You can spoil it.
It's not a
Wait,
dream.
so they actually?
Yeah,
went
but
through a
it just
dimensional
happened in like
portal.
5 minutes. Like their whole adventure just happened in 5 minutes. It's so weird.
So it's Digimon
so they
time.
come back out?
Yeah, they come out in Digimon. Yes, Digimon
Yeah,
time.
yeah. It's not Inuyasha time. It's Digimon time. Okay, I just like to.
Alright.
I like my time dimensions to like have a certain hyperbolic time chamber time. It's different than Digimon time. It's just different than Inuyasha time. Okay, there. Okay.
Wait, I like how like you have to establish right from the beginning. The stakes couldn't be lower. We're at a toy convention. That's closed. Nothing is going to matter.
Yeah.
Get invested now, please. This sounds terrible.
It
Yeah.
was a mess. Like there are so many things like going on. And I was like they didn't really explain the world well at all either.
Why didn't you do a cam rip of it so we could have watched it for New Year's?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah, you should have. Go do that. No, I'm not going. We watched Spider-Verse last. Fuck you. You go.
No, I mean we're not going to the theater, watching it some way legally.
Very legally.
Yeah.
Somewhere legally. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Because it already came out in Europe, like way
my God.
months ago.
Oh, okay. Ridiculous.
Well,
But yeah, it
good
was
job,
bad.
Playmobil. You tried. Maybe. All right. Who was the studio who did this movie?
On animation.
I don't even know
Let me
who
see
that
what
is.
else they did, because
You sure it
Arctic
wasn't
Dogs.
D?
Because
Oh,
I
no.
think they actually did the Little Prince, which was actually good.
Man.
And then they were like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. On
So it's
animation.
not a watch it.
Like, yeah, where the heck is their wiki page?
So is it so bad it's like actually entertaining, or is it so bad?
Oh
it's
no,
poor?
it's painful. It was painful
Okay.
to watch.
Is it better or worse than Arctic Dogs?
I don't know. I haven't seen Arctic Dogs.
Oh,
So
I
I have
did.
to-
I think the difference is gonna be that Arctic Dogs is like a shitty, like random pooped out like anthem movie, while Playmobil is clearly product placement, and it's just shameless in all of its glory.
Yeah. Funny thing is, they didn't
So-
say Playmobil throughout the entire movie.
I wonder if that was some kind of weird contractual thing, because there was a review on Rotten Tomatoes that said like it was from Playmobil, and it said everything we feared that the Lego movie would be, this movie is.
Wow.
Basically, yeah. It's
Ooh,
because it's a
ouch.
it's a huge mess that which you would think like that's the problem they did. They started out with the worlds being all like mangled together, whereas like when the Lego movie they were all separate different worlds.
Dimensions.
It was like, oh, this is how they're going to do this by going to the different like dimensions or whatever.
Yeah.
But with this is like everything's already like together, so it's like it doesn't mesh well at all. Like you have these like sled dogs on a highway and like a horse and buggy on a highway is along with cars and stuff. It's super weird.
They had some Arctic Dogs, you're saying?
Yes,
just the-
they had some Arctic dogs in the Playmobil movie.
The kiss of death. We're finding the through line.
Oh my god.
There were no Arctic Dogs in Arctic Dogs. 'Cause they were
Okay,
in the
yeah,
same-
On Animation did do Little Prince, which was actually a pretty good movie. They also did Moon, like Mune, which
I've been meaning
was
to
all
review
right.
That movie's interesting looking.
Yeah.
Well,
The main character in that
Clearly
reminds me of Ori and the Blind Forest.
Yeah, you're right.
Clearly, this wasn't their year. Jesus Christ. So this is is this the lowest grossing movie of the year? Like, far and away then?
As far as a wide release goes, yeah.
Congratulations! You did it!
I would have thought that it would do worse than Arctic Dogs. That's the thing that's surprising me the most.
I mean, that
Yeah.
really just tells you how dead the brand is when you have a brand tie-in and it, like, does worse. Just like, how?
Yeah.
Well, Playmobil.
Sell your Playmobil stock, everybody. Clearly, it's not long for this world. All right, now we just need the Mega Bloks movie. We got everything going.
They're not even called Mega Bloks anymore. Hell, what are they called now?
Mega Constructs. They're
What
under
the
the umbrella
So
term of the Mega Brands, because there's like
Oh my
other
God.
stuff that they do.
Oh man,
This is silly. This is so to make a construct.
I
Yeah,
gotta get my
which they have 11% of the building brick market. So imagine how much Lego has.
Wow. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Oh my god.
Lego's unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, monopolies. I love them.
But Lego is really good.
Lego is the Disney of block building toys.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think there's really much of a market to like.
The thing is, like, all the other ones sucked.
But
Mega
Hey.
Bloks was cool. I will go to bat for Mega Bloks. They were
They don't
sick.
stick together that well, though.
They had an
Agreed.
awesome space set back in the day. They had really cool robot figures, and it was badass.
I had like a
Kinda-
dinosaur
yeah.
thing. That was
course you
that was
people,
Mega Bloks.
I mean, Minecraft became the next thing, like essentially. I know that sounds weird. It's a weird comparison because one's it's game versus a tangible toy, but
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
then Lego
Minecraft-
made a Minecraft set. Yeah.
Did they?
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's how Lego won. They just started like not even making original ideas anymore. They just bought
Yeah.
licenses.
That's what saved them basically, because they were about
That's-
to go like bankrupt.
That's what
Um,
made me not care about Lego anymore. So I thought it was cool when they came up with their own ideas, like the Mars alien things.
Yeah,
and, like,
that
the
was cool.
Aquanaut sets and
I love the Mars one with
Yeah,
the
though,
little
they
can
still do
teleport
other original
around.
stuff. Like, I mean, Ninjago was one of their biggest brands.
dude, the ninja ones were so cool back in the day. And like the
Yeah.
fucking Lego Technic ones, or like the slammer sets where you build little like dudes and they could fight each other. You built the vehicles.
Lest we
They-
forget our sacred gods of the Bionicle.
They have
Yeah,
a
of
new
course.
line that I don't know how well it's doing at the moment, but it's called like Hidden World, where you make like haunted like places, and you have an app on your phone, and it has like ghosts come out like after you
Bring
build it.
back Bionicle. Bring.
They
back-
did it once. It didn't do well.
Oh, you
Bring
gotta
it
keep
back.
it strong, move along.
No.
Yeah.
Gotta bring it back and let me know. I didn't know the Bionicle came back, man. I'd be on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I mean, their Lego City stuff is like still really popular.
Playmobil, bring back Bionicle. That's your in.
All right, let's move on to trailers and stuff. First, let's talk about. I guess we can talk about Ghostbusters since that just came out.
Yeah,
Right?
fucking Ecto Coolers coming back to stores. That's my only shit I care about. That is literally everyone else is bitching and moaning about like, well, they got the girls back for this stupid reason. Well, they're not using the guys for this reason. Shut up! I don't give a fuck. Give me my Ecto Cooler.
It's just
That's all I
Stranger
want.
Things, but with Ghostbusters.
I don't care. I just want the Ecto Cooler. Like everyone can just have their thing. Like I just let them argue in the background. Just like, can I get 10 cases of Ecto? 20, please. 20 cases.
I still haven't had any Ecto Cooler in my entire life.
And I'm so salty because you could have told, if you had told me this in 2016, I would have sent you one of my cases because I had 10 of them, but I kept drinking them because I was too hyper.
You know what they should
Wow.
do? Like after this movie, is they need to make a new animated series and put it on Netflix.
They do. Yeah, they do. They do. They could have had it with fucking Extreme Ghostbusters. They should just make an Extreme Ghostbusters movie. That is just right there. Extreme
Yeah.
Ghostbusters animated series was awesome. Let's make an
Must
Extreme
be dope.
Ghostbusters movie.
Every show that studio made was fucking badass.
Yeah, Men
Yeah.
in Black, Godzilla. They made fucking Zilla badass as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Mm.
that's the best fucking praise I can give is that you made that fucking abomination not an abomination.
Yeah, exactly. You made all the Godzilla figures I have turn into that cartoon one. So whenever I look at it, I'm just like, this is Zilla. This is
exactly. That's exactly what I did. I was like, I'll buy the toys for this cartoon because it was cool. I even bought the shitty Game Boy Color game that was terrible.
Yes, that Game Boy Color game. I still have it somewhere over there.
Press select to stomp on the tanks, baby.
Yeah, you just walk forward. Boom. Yeah, and then you can move your head up and down.
Yeah. It was terrible.
So
played the shit out of it.
I played the shit out of it too. And then when you fought monsters, you just had to aim at the certain spot.
Yeah. It was great. Dude, I want to play that again. I haven't played it. I gotta play it now and it would just puke everywhere. I'd be like, this is so garbage.
There's so many games like that though, where it's just like, I love this as a kid, but then like you got older and you play so much, you're like, what the fuck was I into? It's just like,
yeah, seriously.
Kong 64? Oh my lord have mercy.
That's the game.
Donkey Kong 64 is a bad game.
Whoa, I feel like you're saying something controversial right now. I feel like
there's a lot of people like
it. Not good. I know there are.
I've never liked Donkey Kong ever. Any Donkey Kong game I've not enjoyed.
You like the Country
What are you
series?
doing?
It's funny because like Donkey Kong Country 2 is like one of Hero's favorite games.
I think it's legitimately a perfect game.
I just hate everything on Super Nintendo because it's on Super Nintendo.
Okay.
And this just does what Nintendo, baby. Fight me.
Hey, I like Genesis games. Ristar is really good. I love Ristar. No one talks about that game.
Dude, it's all about Cool Spot.
Dude,
that was also on Super Nintendo.
Yeah, but it was on Sega. Sega's better. So.
Remember that fucking game with like the never mind.
Moving on.
Ghostbusters.
I guess like right before, speaking of like the 80s and stuff, Wonder Woman 1984.
Why do they keep forgetting that Wonder Woman can fly? Well, she can fly, and it's just like, okay, that's cool and all, but you can still fly, Diana. You can still fly, okay.
Why can we be done with the 80s? I feel like we've been on the 80s train for like 20 years.
In 2020 it's going to be all the 90s movies. So it's going to be the flashback year. Yeah.
We've been doing the 80s forever though. Like, are we ever going to move past the 80s?
Yeah.
All 2020 the boomers are just like the 80s, man. The 80s are where it's at.
When it's the Roaring 20s, that's what we're going to have. We're going to have just 90s movies, just like, oh, remember the 90s, how nostalgic.
Remember the 90s. Whatever. Yeah. I don't know. It looks fine. It looks fine. Yeah. I still haven't seen the first Wonder Woman because I'm retarded.
Oh. It's an alright film.
I know, it's bad.
I know it's not bad. It's alright. Because the thing is...
Yeah, it's one of the better DC movies.
I'm bad for not seeing it, is what I mean. Okay. I cannot judge the movie because I've not seen it, but I've heard some things.
Yeah, because it's one of those movies when you watch it, like, because I remember I was overhyped from the get-go. People like were saying, "Oh, it's the greatest DC movie ever," blah, blah, blah. And it was just like, okay, and I was like super excited, and I watched it, and I was just like, okay, I mean, it was good, but there's like I've had some issues with it, but it wasn't like some people were making it seem like, oh, it's the Dark Knight of DCEU's new universe. I'm just like, yeah, no, it's decent. There was actually a good meme about that with The Incredibles, where like they're talking about Dash's freaking graduation. And he's just like, I don't know why we're rewarding, like shit that's average, shit like that. Yeah. It's just like, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Stranger Things with Wonder Woman because it's the 80s.
Yeah. Everything.
Damn you, Stranger Things.
I want to see Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I was going to say about the Ghostbusters trailer. Isn't Ghostbusters a comedy?
Yeah, it is.
I'm like, where's the jokes?
Well, I don't know. Like the original Ghostbusters, it was a comedy, but it was very like I don't want to say dry humor, but it was also it was just like it was very like
getting in that movie is terrifying.
I don't know what the word for it is. Like the delivery, it wasn't like a slapstick movie. The comedy was very like.
Are you sure it wasn't slapstick? Because Slimer did some slapstick shit.
Sure, the Slimer was like slapstick comedic relief character, but a lot of the comedy was delivered kind of straight. But the tone of the new movie does not seem to line up. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
they're just not playing up that aspect in the trailers because a trailer can be whatever the fuck they want. And
Yeah.
maybe they're just thinking like, well, we gotta make it like Stranger Things. Gotta have little kids getting into some spooky stuff. It's gonna be great. Numbers are up, big numbers. We're gonna do $670,000 instead of 660. It's gonna be great. We're gonna do great. I don't know.
They'll make
But,
more. They put that damn Ecto-Cooler in the fucking store.
I'm gonna make sure I get some this time.
Yes, you
this
should.
time it's happening for
Yeah.
real. I'll live tweet my reaction to drinking.
Dude, like the first 2 weeks, it was like sold out everywhere on Amazon, and I was like so salty. And so like I just went to the store, and then one day it was just there, like a magical Indiana Jones wall of treasure, and I was like, just grabbed as many as I could.
So speaking of woman superheroes, I guess
Yeah,
Black Widow
yeah. Black
had a
Widow.
trailer.
I don't care.
She's dead.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Where does this take place in the timeline?
It takes
apparently
place,
takes place
after Winter Soldier.
After Civil War.
After
Winter
Civil
Soldier.
War. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's one of those. Yeah, so it's just because it's in between, and then like there are like cool things in it. Like there are people. If you read the Black Widow comics, that is just like, oh, I recognize. There you go, right there. But
I
then,
recognize
like,
Taskmaster. Oh,
and I disagree with everyone who fucking like said, oh, that looks fine because they're modifying for adult. Because it's like, no, okay, you can take things like, for instance, a perfect example, Captain America. That in the comics it works. It just but having the wings and shit like in live action, we've seen that done. It just does not look stupid. It looks silly. They made it look very tactical and very effective for like they made Captain America's suit look badass in live action. So it was like, okay, you did it. But then like something like Taskmaster, and then people are saying like, oh well, China has this thing with skulls and they can't show it or something like that. But it's just like, so what about like Red Skull though? So like, do you like just censor Red Skull when he's on screen, or like how did that work? And
No,
then
they take that scene out. They black it out.
They black it out, cover his face. But it's just
I
like
mean, at the very least, if you're saying like, oh, the skull part of the mask, like we can't do, I'm like, then use a different character. Don't butcher. Like Taskmaster, I doubt is like so going to be so crucial to using Taskmaster specifically. Like, you probably could have used anybody because clearly this entire movie has no consequence on the greater DC Marvel. universe.
Well, it
Because,
definitely
like,
doesn't have any consequence on the DC.
It takes place in between the other movies, so it's not going to affect anything. It's just filler. It's literally filler.
See, Tom, you have the exact thing that I always have issues with. That some people just say, "Oh, well, just enjoy it for the moment." And it's just like I really can't, because like if you try to show me something in between, there's no tension to me. Like, oh, like I don't have to worry about them dying. Like fucking Dragon Ball Super of all shows did this shit where it's just like, oh no, the universe is going to be destroyed. Really? I've already seen the end of the fucking series. This takes place in the 10-year times. Shut the fuck up. It's just like, it is stupid. Like it's so dumb. I'm interested again. Like I said it months ago where I feel like the MCU ended so greatly with Endgame, and then like Far From Home, I just thought it's meh. Like it just I think that was just like the perfect ending. If they were wanted to take like a year off, which I know they can't because Disney's like whipping them, but it's just I'm not interested that much. I'm just like, okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch it, of course, because I have to, because I know who they're going to lead up to next. Galactus, Doctor Doom, like those are like the heavy hitters. Like because that's the thing that's overwhelming to me is the fact that it's just like, oh, we did 10 years of leading up to Thanos. All right, you ready for another 10 years leading up to whoever? So it's just like, yeah.
If they need to make more movies, they should just make some standalone movies with characters that they don't have to worry about tying into a greater story. Just be like, here's some characters we haven't done anything with. This is a standalone film. Watch it, enjoy it while we kind of like figure out the next big 10-year story we want to tell, and whatever. Like we don't have to be like, now we're going to fill in all the gaps. We're going to see, what Captain America was doing when he was on the toilet in this one scene in between these two movies. Like, you got to know everything. I'm like, I don't fucking care. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's over. And apparently, like, Robert Downey Jr. is like, oh, make a cameo in that movie or something like that, too. So it's just like, well, that kind of takes away your massive sacrifice, in my opinion.
It really does.
Yeah, so...
Are you telling me that Disney is treating these movies like products and not art? No. Tell me it's not true. No.
Yeah.
No, you can't be right.
Again, I still stand by that fucking once Endgame finished, DC should have just been like, all right, let's fucking
just
reset. Reset everything. New Batman, new Superman. And like, are we gonna talk about that fucking thing where they're like, oh, we don't know how to do a Superman movie or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I got some words about that. That is so
just do the animated series.
Just literally, the animated series is the perfect blueprint. That Superman from Superman Taz, like not specifically, because so I've been rewatching a bit of Superman, the animated series, and Justice League, and I noticed there were some things in Justice League where the character wasn't like his original self in certain ways. Like, for instance, the Shazam episode where he was losing his shit, and I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Superman? You shouldn't be acting this way. You're a fucking grown-ass man and acting like, oh, well, I'm going to go punch Shazam through a bunch of villains. Shut the fuck. What the hell? Like, it was just ridiculous. So watch Superman Taz, the animated series. The guy who did his voice, absolute great in that show.
Yeah.
Just everything about Superman in that show, great. So
Yeah, you want to watch like a fucking fantastic DC movie, Batman, Superman, World's Finest. Way better than Batman v Superman. 10 out of 10. Great fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the idea of like DC being like, we just don't know how to make Superman relevant for modern audiences. Superman is a paragon of virtue. This is a timeless archetype. You don't need to and I would argue that paragon of virtue is more relevant today than it was before, because we have a fucking society that's falling apart and becoming
society.
yes.
Yeah, we live in a fucking society, guys. Have you heard? Have you heard about this? Like, you don't need to modernize Superman. It's an evergreen character. As long as you have a world that has conflict, this character is relevant.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, even if you're like worried about, oh, well, he's full, like we can't make him relatable. For Superman Taz weakened him. They like straight up said like, oh, we had to nerf him for something. It's just like, okay, if you want to do that, and then just have him gradually build up his strength. Just like, oh, this is how I get stronger. Or like just have him, like, you know, Tom in your video. Go watch Tom's video on Superman he did years ago. It was really good. So it's there's just so much stuff where I'm like, okay, we can make a character like All Might super, super lovable. And it's just like, you can honestly take that template and just for Superman, just make him likable, lovable, and just all that great. Like there's nothing wrong with how he is as a character though. So it's just yeah. It's that fucking The Boys show with that goddamn Homelander.
Yeah.
Fucking Red Bears ruining everything. Everyone. That fucking Brightburn brat.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, too.
Season 2 should be coming soon.
Yeah. It is pretty soon. It's coming out,
Yeah.
There's a trailer for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched the trailer because I'm like, I don't want to know anything.
Technically, the trailer was just a deleted scene from season 1. So
oh, really?
Yeah, so it wasn't even.
All right. Speaking of Disney and products, Mulan had a trailer.
Oh, it did?
How bad is it?
I haven't watched it, so I don't know.
The thing is, it looks like it's going to be decent, but I don't feel right seeing it.
Oh, because that girl was like, oh,
yeah,
they deserve to get beat. Oh, yeah, that was fucked up, man. That was really fucked up. Was the Szechuan sauce coming back?
Yeah. It's really weird because, like, Saber pointed it out, how, like, there's a bunch of really weird bot accounts that are, like, promoting this movie.
Oh, boy. Well, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's
Disney
really
doing what Disney do best. You're right, Jax. They should bring back the Szechuan sauce, and we can have Szechuan sauce and Ecto Cooler.
Yes, exactly. It'd be like the 90s and the 2020s. Wow, crazy future. Oh yeah, see what freaking Santos Celine's no, not Celine, not you. You're cool, dude. But who said it? Momo 2137. Captain America is the best Superman in the movie. Yes, that's true. It's like honestly, Civil War was a better Cap versus Batman movie. It really was.
Yeah.
Or the fucking season 2 of Daredevil when Daredevil had to fight Punisher.
Oh yeah,
another one. There
you
go.
Was great.
Yeah, that was great too.
Yeah.
Well, DC not knowing what they're doing. What else is fucking new?
Yeah, but Mulan, ironically, it looks like it's going to be one of the better remakes because it looks like they're actually doing something a bit different with it.
So is it actually like all realistic? Like there's no like dragons or anything like that?
No, there's like
no magic. Oh, there's a phoenix?
Yeah.
So is there like there's magical properties in this movie?
Yeah, like wait, there's like a character that turns into a phoenix, but like not like.
Okay, so I thought this was going to be like just straightly like down to earth, real, just Asian girl fighting army type movie. But like, so they're saying like, oh, there's phoenixes and stuff like that now. So.
Yeah, there's still like magic.
Oh, okay, okay.
But yeah,
I'm with you, Paleo. Just no desire to see it.
Yeah.
Like the Hong Kong stuff leaves just a nasty taste in my mouth. Like the remakes are already kind of
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I haven't seen any of them because I haven't been interested, and this just kind of makes it even more awkward. You know?
Well, it's not like I'm like some political like advocate it all the time because this world sucks. So sometimes you just got to turn your brain off. But I don't know. This one in particular feels like it's extra sensitive. It's like, ooh, man.
It's sensitive. It's not even so much the fact, like, because I'm somebody who can like separate art from the artist. Like, if the artist has like a particularly bad take, if I like the product they're making, I'd be like, well, maybe the person making this isn't exactly my best friend, but what they're making is cool. But when you're presenting to me something that I feel like completely nonplussed on already, and then you like sprinkle this on top, I'm just like, well, this is the only thing I have emotionally to latch onto because the product fills me with a sense of nothing. So my only emotion I'm getting from this is the fact that like, well, this was a bad take. So that's all I think about it now.
Yeah.
I was thinking this is going to be a very dark thing for me to say. There's that new Rise of the Resistance thing at Disneyland and Disney World or whatever. I think it's Disney World. And it's this new Disney ride. It's incredible. I watched the footage of people going through it, and it's like this insane immersive ride. And in the ride, they actually have some of the actors who are like part of the ride, like not like in person, but like recording stuff. And I was just thinking, like, what if the actress for Rey or the actor for Poe Dameron got caught like diddling kids, like just straight up like no, I'm being real, like just straight up like oh wow, there it is. Like, does Disney just gut that? They're like, well, what do? We can't have a child diddler like as part of the ride, like. I don't know. It also makes me kind of wonder, like, tinfoil hat, where if they ever did discover that, like, we have to hide it. We can't replace this. It's too expensive. That's just a bunch of stupid bullshit that we don't even know. So I was just kind of wondering that. What lengths, in theory, could this stuff go if it's like, oh, no, this is about to go south and we're about to lose a lot of money?
I feel like something like that, a story like that would break in spite of Disney trying to cover it up. You know, they would definitely not want it to get out. But they'd probably backpedal as soon as like it hit critical mass.
If it got out that they were trying to cover it up, that's like there are some things in this world where if you get caught with your hand in a cookie jar, you are absolutely fucked. So
yeah, but then they just put a new show on Disney Plus, and everyone would be happy and clap.
Everyone hates you, Mando.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
it doesn't come to that, by the way.
I don't know why you brought that up, Saber. Why did you? Okay.
Let's move on. That rise. No, I guess I was just thinking about like, in a day and age of just mass media and social media and information moving along so quickly, it's like what would have been like easy to hide back in the 90s and 80s or before then. Now it's like there's almost an art to it. And the same thing with like because we brought up the Mulan thing with the Hong Kong bots, and it's like you got these fake people don't even exist posting shit that tricks people into thinking it's real. Like, oh yeah, all the fans. No, they're not fans. It's a robot farm. Like none of that's real. I don't know. I guess it just kind of creeps me out. It's kind of like 1984 kind of scary vibes. So
Wonder Woman 1984.
She'll say
I don't care about any of it. Do you all think DC, since Joker did so well, is going to switch their game plan up to be a bit more of a darker?
They've been trying
for a while.
They've already dark. How much darker can they get?
No, I mean, how can you live? Is the same cinematic universe of the Joker the same one where Aquaman lives with the crab people?
Oh no, it's not.
Joker's its own thing.
As far as I know. Yeah, it's his own thing. Like the thing about the new movie, they're trying to do like they're trying this whole new sort of multiverse thing. Because like the thing about DC is just for years, like if you watch the cartoons, you watch all these shows, like they're so known for like, oh, we have a multiverse thing. Like for example, the CW right now is having the Crisis on Infinite Earths things, and is actually there's some parts of it. Well, say what you want about the shows is actually kind of cool. Like for instance, Kevin Conroy is old Batman in the show. Like that's like the voice of Batman is finally Batman in live action. That's cool. They got freaking Brandon Ruth to reprise his role as Superman because he was Superman in Superman Returns, and people don't care for that movie, whatever. It's just him as Superman in the show, even though I think he was the Atom in the show. I can't remember which one he was. He was something in the show, but like they're getting all these characters together, like Flash, Green Arrow, Supergirl, all these characters. And it's actually, if you've been following it for a while, it's very sort of satisfying, but it's just, this whole multiverse thing is like, that's their bread and butter. Like DC is just like, oh, we fucked up, multiverse. Oh, we fucked up, multiverse. Like hell, in the freaking comic books right now, Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen is doing this crap where it's like, oh, this is why you had this new 52 universe, and now why you have this other universe now when that got canceled. So it's just all that stuff. It's
a goddamn mess is what it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Much.
Last trailer before we go on to other news. Free Guy. It's
it looks kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, it's a live-action Lego movie. That's what it is. Like, it's a guy who's, like, doing the same routine. He's, like, an NPC in a video game. He gets taken out by this woman. Like, it's the Lego movie, but in live action.
It really is. Like, that.
Yeah.
The beginning of the trailer, when he's just, like, getting ready to, like, go out and, like, starting his morning, I'm like, this is, like, if someone had like said this is just a like fan made like live action remake of the beginning of the Lego movie, I'd be like, I buy it. It looks like exactly the same.
Yeah,
it's like eerie how similar it is.
I wonder if they'll make that joke in the movie because it's Ryan Reynolds and he's good at that.
I mean, the trailer begins with like this from the studio that brought you Aladdin, the Lion King, twice. I'm like, oh, it's a Ryan Reynolds movie.
Yeah. Has Ryan Reynolds and Paul Rudd ever done a movie together?
Yeah.
Which
in the
one?
past. I can't remember. Oh fuck. Oh, actually, shit.
I mean, whether they have or not, I can't recall. But I think they'd have fun chemistry together.
Yeah, they would.
Was it Van Wilder? No, I don't. No, he wasn't in Van Wilder. I'm thinking of something else.
Holy shit! Ryan Reynolds was in Van Wilder. I forgot about that.
He was Van Wilder.
He was Van Wilder.
Yeah.
That movie. I'm so glad like the gross out college movies are kind of like not.
Oh, with the bulldog shit.
They reran like so much. They reran so much on Comedy Central, so I like saw them like all the time.
Same. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, did you guys get the vibe of like the early to mid 2000s having like this weird brand of like Anchorman and
college,
like this kind of like a. How can I really explain it? There was a certain brand of humor in the early to mid 2000s with these films, and
it was like kind of like a gross, not nihilistic maybe, but just like irreverent sense of humor.
Yes, thank you. That's the perfect way of putting it.
Yeah,
like that. And then like the internet rolled around and kind of changed things up with its brand of humor. Because like it's so funny. Like, because everybody's talking about like best things from the 2010s. One of them being memes. Memes have changed so much over this decade.
Definitely.
With folks being like unironic with rage comics, like Lay Problem, to now it's like these.
You know what killed that? The fucking YouTube videos that use them all the time.
Well, no, I mean,
no
like,
me gusta.
It's normies. I mean, that's just the way it always goes.
Normies always kill memes.
The memer, from Wendy's.
Oh my god, dude! There was somebody who was posting like the best memes from LinkedIn, like brands on LinkedIn.
Ew,
memes
ads
now.
Are you serious?
I'm dead fucking serious.
Oh,
it was the most hilarious shit I've ever seen. Like using memes completely wrong to like sell their brands, and it was just funny as fuck.
I was insulted because back in like 2011,
let me see if I can find one.
My college campus had a NGCSU, which is the college acronym, meme page, and I made a meme, and the mods they removed it, and they're like, "Your meme sucks," and I felt so insulted. Where I was like,
"Whoa!"
I was like, "How dare you?" Like I am a meme connoisseur. Needless to say, I had to laugh.
The laugh.
The
The
laugh.
laugh. The laugh.
God.
Laugh last.
All right, Saber, you ready? You ready for this? I don't think you're ready. You're not. This is just a small sample of the ones he was showing, and they're just terrible.
Oh no! No! Tom, this is awful.
Hold on, I'm gonna scroll down so you guys can see here.
LinkedIn
Oh.
Professional Network. You're supposed to- Oh, they're not being used
What?
properly.
This is how normies kill memes. You can see it happen right here.
Okay, so don't get me wrong. I
Oh my god.
not everybody has to be like cutting edge with their internet lingo and humor, but like my dad still like will tell me Chuck Norris jokes. And
Oh my god.
No. This is an ad running right now on LinkedIn.
Oh no! Are you serious?
Yeah,
What?
dude.
Oh my god.
I just blows my mind. Blows my mind.
That's wild, dude. Because Rage Comics, like, because I know that was like the entry level like meme not shit posting, but like, wasn't Rage Comics from like 4chan?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
originally.
Oh, shit.
Did you just fart?
I tried to.
That's a meme I can get behind.
God damn it. Shit. I should like move out of the way of them.
You're laughing, Jackson. He went quiet and farted and said, "Oh shit." That was good.
Oh, God.
Did you ever fart in class and get caught? Or did
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah,
Never?
all the time.
We've all been there.
Man, I remember one time I tried to like cut like a sneeze, and like, and, it was like and then like this guy sitting next to me just looked at me and just started laughing. I was like, shut.
I feel so bad for all the kids who got called out, like straight up, like, "Wow, David farted!" Just scream.
Well, there was a switch over, like, because I remember being a kid. And it was just like, it was sort of like South Park. It was like, you farted. And then it's just like, yeah. Oh, you want to hear something? Someone's baking brownies. And it's just like, okay, stuff like that. But then like, later on, it was like, oh, it's so embarrassing to do it. Just like, oh, God.
All right.
These memes are terrible.
We'll go over a couple more things, and then we'll go into Q&A. So this was interesting. PlayStation Japan had a commercial celebrating the 25th anniversary of PlayStation and everything, but they had an animation in it that stole from so many other things.
Oh, yeah, the Steven
Yeah.
Universe thing?
Yeah.
That person get run out of the
Yeah.
industry. They don't deserve to be working in it if they're gonna steal.
Yeah, it stole from like Steven Universe movie, from Fully Cooley, a bunch
was
of
impressive.
other anime.
Blatantly impressive. Just like, this will definitely not backfire at all. Stealing from these iconic series. No one will ever notice. Like, are you fucking insane?
No!
No one will ever know!
God found them!
Everyone knew.
Well, do we know who did it?
Yeah,
Did they, like,
damn
I don't know the
boys.
name specifically, but yeah, they know the artist behind it.
Well, good job, buddy. He's probably never going to get work again.
Oh, Toonjay in the chat said, not just the PlayStation commercial, but all of their previous works had been traced animation too.
Ooh, you fucked up. Now you fucked up.
Extra never getting work again.
How did they fuck up? You fucked up now.
Like, why would you be like, okay, I've been copying all this prolific work. I'm going to work for Sony, a huge national brand that has titanic amounts of reach. What were you thinking? AngryVideoGameNerd.mov.
What were they thinking?
Like,
what were they thinking?
I don't... Dumb. Very fucking dumb.
So next here, apparently, Christina Miller, who had been blamed a lot for like the problems of Cartoon Network, is leaving Cartoon Network.
Get out of here, lady. I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know who's going to be the head now.
Probably someone infinitely not that great. Or similarly, I don't know why I said infinitely.
You know, these CEOs, people are like, oh no, they're leaving. It's like they're probably walking away with like a $5 million bonus at least. So
Yeah.
I'm sure their severance package or whatever is fucking more money than I'll ever make in my life.
Well, and that's not even including like those big companies where you get some of them walking away with like 70 million in severance packages. It's like Jesus Christ, how much money do you all need?
People can just fail upwards. I'm sure she'll get like a great position somewhere else. You know, it's like, you did a great job working at Cartoon Network. We're gonna hire you as like the senior VP of PepsiCo, and you're gonna make $1 million. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob Warren says, "Time for Pan to go and be president of Cartoon Network."
Yeah. We're gonna
It's nothing but cartoons with goth girls in them.
The hero we
Even
need.
more Teen Titans Go.
We'll bring back Hi Hi Puffy Yami Yumi show.
Teen Titans Go to Hot Topic, a pan pizza original.
Oh no! Oh no to all these things being said.
Raven versus Ami. The good
Well, the next
show.
big thing for Cartoon Network is that they're going to have to figure out the streaming stuff.
Yeah, well, they're going to be part of HBO Max with the
I know,
all the
but I mean,
Warner
like,
Brothers
as in,
stuff.
like, they're probably going to want to throw down some more money for investment of new properties because a bunch of these old ones, or these ones with the other tins are starting to come to an end.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they do. So last thing before we go into Q&A, let's talk about the Annie Awards nominations.
Did Spider-Verse get it?
I got it last year.
Spider-Verse get it every year for the rest of its life.
All right, so for Annie Awards, for Best Picture, it has two different categories for it. It has Best Feature and Best Indie Feature, which usually includes a bunch of international stuff as well. So for Best Feature, they have Frozen 2, How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World, Klaus, Missing
Klaus.
Link, and Toy Story 4.
Klaus better one.
And for Best Indie Feature, they have Buñuel and In the Labyrinth of the Turtles. Never heard of that one. I Lost My Body, Oko's Inn, Promare, and Weathering with You.
Whoa, Promare? That'd be sick.
Weathering You with You, the stupidest title translation like ever.
How is Promare an indie film?
Well, I said indie and international. It includes like
The lesser people.
yeah.
Indie National.
Okay. Sounds like some racism.
Because all the other features are like domestic.
America's not all that. Okay.
Or domestically like funded, like Klaus.
Right.
But yeah, I'm hoping for Klaus.
Klaus better one.
If any award show will do it, the Annie Awards will maybe.
They
I still haven't watched Klaus. I know everyone's mad at me for it, but
it's Christmas time now, so it's perfect.
Yeah,
time to watch
it's Christmas.
It's seasonal now, so maybe I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Netflix.
I
really
just
wants
put
me
up
to
Christmas
watch it.
decorations today.
Every time I open up Netflix, it shows me that little clip of him making up the naughty list or whatever to like punk that little kid. I'm just like, yeah,
It's great.
lying to children. This movie is definitely my thing. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. This is great.
Yeah, there's Best Special Production. Let's see, Guava Island, Titles and Prologues, How to Train Your Dragon Homecoming, which was a special production, I guess.
Whoa.
Infinity Train, The
Yeah,
Perennial Child.
Properties smushed together.
See,
Dragons, Spider-Man.
Infinity Train is on here, but for The Perennial Child? Was that an episode or just like a short? So like SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob's Big Birthday Blowout. Oh yeah, that episode that they did. That special episode. Let's see, Zog. I don't know what that is. Let's see, Best Short Subject. I don't know any of these. But it's like Acid Rain. Don't know what. Some French thing I can't pronounce. Purple Boy and Uncle Thomas Accounting for the Days. Let's see. There's a best VR thing, best commercial. Let's see. Okay. Best TV/media for preschool.
Ooh,
Ask
that's
the
my
My Little
category.
Pony better win that.
Ponies isn't
What
nominated.
was that laugh even? What was that like flapjack ass laugh that you just did?
So, Ask the Storybox, Elena of Avalor, Let's Go Luna, Norman Picklestripes, and Xavier Riddle in the Secret Museum.
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you repeat those? One sorry. That suck.
Ask the Storybots, Elena of Avalor, Let's Go Luna, Norman Picklestripes, and Xavier Riddle in the Secret Museum.
Man, Elena of Avalor should win that. Like, I'm not too into it, but like, I've seen a good chunk of those. Cause wow, having a nephew, I guess, is just that way. And Elena is definitely the best one of
See,
those.
best TV media for children, and that actually just means general audience.
Right.
Vanguard.
Way to insult my
Let's see.
taste.
So Disney, Mickey Mouse, the shorts that are still going on. Nico and the Sword of Light. I've seen stuff on that. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, give my show some shine, baby.
Tales of Arcadia, Three Below. That like confused me when I saw it. I was like, Tales of
Skies of
Arcadia?
Arcadia?
Yeah, I was like, is
is
this
it a Tales of game or an
yeah, is it a
Arcadia
Tales of
game?
game or Arcadia game?
The crossover nobody asked for.
And the Tom
What
and the
I was
Tom and
told
Jerry
to
show. No ponies.
What? All right, where is this place being held at? We got some stuff to do.
It's over in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. All right.
So
Let's go.
then best TV media for general audience, which basically means adult show. Big Mouth, BoJack Horseman, Harley Quinn,
Yeah.
Tuca and Birdie,
Already?
and Undone.
Harley Quinn's in there already?
Yeah.
Like, that's two episodes.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's only
But
like
the Annie Awards doesn't happen until like February.
okay. I mean, but it's just like okay, we
Sounds
we're
like DC was like, here's this check. Give our show some.
I mean, like,
love,
the
will ya?"
DC
Impossible.
animations are always like really fucking good. I mean, Ninja Turtles versus Batman is fucking god tier. I don't give a fuck.
But yeah, there's a lot of other things here, but I'm probably gonna stream it on Twitch probably because I don't want to get copyright striked on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Thanks, YouTube.
But those were like the main ones.
Duh.
But yeah. But there are some things that are missing. Like, you know, Ponies like had a huge year.
Yeah, I did.
And it wasn't nominated for anything.
No, that's fucking bullshit.
I don't think DuckTales was nominated for anything.
That's
That's
bullshit.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
Behind
weird
me.
because like there's
Fuck them.
like a bunch of Disney stuff too, so it's like why not?
Yeah,
Why
why
not?
not?
Absolutely unbelievable.
It's because they're
Our
Flash
own
shows?
Fucking animation award show.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
legally what hand drawn it.
Mau Mau is actually nominated for something, surprisingly. Like for best production design.
Like, how do you?
What about Primal? Primal wasn't nominated for
Nope. Primal's not nominated for anything.
What? Stupid.
Yeah.
It's a
Idiot.
fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Idiot.
there's a lot of things. Oh yeah, another thing, because this happened in 2017 too, because they did. I think there was like only one nomination for Lego Batman back then. No nominations for Lego Movie 2. So I'm like, oh, okay.
I haven't seen it yet.
So,
No.
kill the Annies, they're dead to me? What? Cool.
Yeah,
I can't wait for Frozen 2 to win.
Stupid.
Invader Zim Enter the Florpus is nominated for one thing, and that's for best voice acting.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good voice actor.
Yeah. Human filth.
What do you mean
Yeah.
Hazbin Hotel isn't nominated for anything? That was the best animated product of the year, guys. It was so good. It was a 10 out of 10.
Did you not like Hazbin Hotel?
It was like a 7 at best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was fine. It was whatever.
All right,
It was the animation. That was pretty cool. That's
let's
hard.
move on.
That's hard.
Because when the Golden Globes and the Oscars happen, we'll talk about those when they air. But the Annie Awards are more related to what we talk about.
It's our wheelhouse. children's products. I mean, what?
Yeah. So let's go to Q&A, and we already have some super chats here. So if you want to ask us some questions, you can use super chats or go on Twitter, and our Twitter handles are Paleosteno, Hirosashi, Jaxblade, Fitness, Saber Spark, and Tommy Oliver Says.
That's me.
Jack played, what's that thing he does? Fitness.
What's that thing he does? He lifts things up and puts them down.
Yeah, and we have, I guess I'll shout out when we have new members here, because, Del18 was the first member, and then, Malik Webster, who also does, super chats a lot sometimes, he's a new member, so we have 2 members, so you guys can use your own custom emoji in there now.
Nice.
So super chat, first one from Del18. Name at least 3 actors/actresses, artists, creators, or any famous people whose death led an impact on in you.
Whose death?
Stan Lee.
Yeah, Stan Lee, pretty much. Like I've always regretted not being able to meet him in person at least once.
Exactly. Yeah, same for sure. Most like celebrity deaths don't bother me too much, but that one was
Steve Irwin hit me hard.
Oh yeah.
I was in disbelief when he died because I was like, no, he's too young. Like he's a force for good. And that was like the first time it really shocked me. Where I was like, what? No.
Right. Leonard Nimoy, because I really loved POS growing up, so that sucked.
Richard Attenborough. I know I'm probably gonna cry when David Attenborough goes, but Richard Attenborough is a brother, and he was John Hammond in Jurassic Park.
Right.
Yeah. Trying to think of who else.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Oh God, what's his name? I don't remember his name. I figured it.
I wasn't like crying, but when Iwata died, I was bummed.
Oh
out.
yeah,
Like, oh,
Satoru Iwata. Yeah.
Iwata fucked me up pretty bad too.
There was that story that came out that how when the Wii U did bad, he skipped his bonus so his workers wouldn't have to pay the price. I was like, damn, that's some honor right there.
Yeah.
Haruo Nakajima, which I didn't realize he died until right when it happened. I didn't even really know who he was, but he's the guy who was the Godzilla suit actor for 30 years, from the original movie through most of the Showa era.
Yeah, that's right.
And they had a little featurette when he died, and talking about how the original.
That was a
suit...
really cool featurette, by the way.
Oh. Yeah, wasn't it talking about the suit made of fucking concrete and shit? I'm like, what the fuck? This is insane.
Oh, what about Christopher Lee?
Yeah.
So that was sad. I was sad that day, but he was also 93, and I was Jack said, at the victory lap. So it's one of those things where it's okay, well, you made it to the end.
I mean, I'm gonna be sad when David Attenborough goes, because he's in his late 90s now.
He's a
but
of
Saber, you were telling me how the Earth is keeping him alive to make more documentaries.
To raise awareness to save the planet. Now, David is basically probably one. When it comes to nature documentaries, he's number one. No one comes close to achieving what he's done. He broke ground, and then he raised the bar to a point where no one will ever compare to what he's achieved. He is untouchable, and he did it all because he loves what he does. He loves nature, and I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Because back when Planet Earth came out, I thought that was the last one, but it's no, he had 17 more to go.
Yeah.
He's still doing more. It's ridiculous.
Because he's been doing this since the 60s, I think, 60s or 70s.
Stopping. Yeah, he's probably one of the most interesting, well-traveled human beings ever.
Yeah. All right. Oh, we got a new member from Editman RGG2. Thank you. All right. Who also has the next super chat, which is a funny one. Saber might answer this. So, favorite dummy thick furry.
You just can't escape.
Dummy thick furry.
It's you turn on the computer and it's I want locking furry windows fucking.
I mean,
What was that one like rabbit in the Sheep and Wolves that we watched?
Oh my god! Yeah,
She
like
was
the
like,
mother rabbit
she
or
had such a
whatever.
big ass.
Yeah, why was she?
Wait,
so
what?
big?
What? Where is this rabbit at? What?
She's not hot. Like she's not traditionally hot. She's had
No, fine.
Just pretty. Yeah, she was pretty. Not,
Oh, here was the freaking saint over here.
I mean, like she was pretty.
Okay. Is it like the Cadbury rabbit or whatever?
Cadbury rabbit.
The British one that I grew
It's
up
like
with.
it's like thinking if like that laughing cow is be pretty, which I don't think she is. She's just a character. So, but I don't know. I'm not good at answering these questions in the spots. But
Just say the rabbit from Sheep and Wolves who had the butt the size of a little like I don't even know, but like a wok.
Well, no one will ever compare to that Fanny character from Robots. She was like stupid degree of like.
Oh my god.
Like actually
Yeah.
just like stupid thick. Like not even dumb, like stupid. Like this is garbage thick. I never thought I would describe someone as garbage thick, but here we are.
We got a couple more
Garbage stick. Divine.
We got a couple more from Edit Man here. Any Christmas wish list, guys? I already got like a lot of stuff that I wanted thanks to the kitchen purchase that my dad did. I have the laptop here.
Best Buy hacks, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Best Buy hacks. Like all the reward points we got. Like I have an SSD coming in, so I can put it in here, and then I ordered some RAM off of Amazon. So, I mean, I'm always like collecting games and stuff.
Yeah, there's like nothing right now that like I super need because I already spent a fair amount of money. Like my Christmas is just like
Is there anything you
I
want,
just-
Tom?
RTX 2060.
RTX 2060. What's that?
So a
It's a
graphics
graphics
card. So you can use
Okay.
CUDA acceleration in Blender so I can render shit faster.
What's it
I
called?
was saying some
Jax, if you buy me a $300 graphics card, I will shoot you.
What was it called again?
It's an RTX 2060. Stop! No, I'm not telling you what it is. Don't look it up.
Okay, I just wanted to know. Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know. I like legit don't know. It's
You don't want to talk because I'm here? I'll walk.
No. It actually isn't that. Here is like the first world problemiest, like humble braggiest, like but like this is legit the reality.
I think I
of
know
it.
what you're gonna
It's
say, and I think
it's
I'm
that
about to
like
agree with you.
I'm an adult now and I just buy the things I want.
Exactly. Yeah, that is honestly it. Like there is so much stuff now where it's just like if I want it, I'll buy it. Like it's just like I don't see the point of waiting for a day. That does make me. There are some things I will buy and hold off until Christmas just for that little. I don't know, like that little. Got to keep the inner child. Like oh come on, I need something because okay. Most of the time, like
there's a lot of things I just wait until like when is it going to go on sale?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't want to pay full price for it.
Honestly, like real talk, anytime I got a drawing, it doesn't even matter like the level of artistry. Like I couldn't care less. Anytime someone gives me a drawing, it like makes my next 3 days like real
Okay.
talk. So I don't know.
What, like a commission?
yeah.
I love. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
But
Continue.
just anyone giving me any kind of art, it's like, hey, it's your pony, or hey, it's
Oh.
your black face.
Hey, it's your black face. I got it for you. I drew it.
But yeah, I always like it when
Black.
because I've had it happen on my birthday for the past few years where people will draw me art and it's really great.
Yeah, no. Anyone who does like fan art of my characters ever is always like tops.
Yeah,
Fucking
I
tops.
love fan
Yeah.
art. Fan art's awesome.
Food. I love food. I love getting food for Christmas.
We know what to get Saber.
No, honestly, because food's great. Like I'm with you here, where I'm blessed enough where I can get most of what I want, and even then, I'm not like I just don't really want that much to begin with. But if someone's like, "Here, I got you a summer sausage and some cheese," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to eat this."
That is the
Thank you.
whitest thing you've ever said.
What in the fucking caucasity did you just
The caucasity.
Yeah.
Guess what, Paleo? You're not getting me simmer sausage or cheese during my New Year's party.
Yeah, man.
I'll bring my own.
Yeah, Saber. He'll bring his
That's the one.
I'm gonna bring my own sausage and cheese.
Yeah, I'll bring my sausage, all right.
Oh no.
How do you say a chadris? Hold on, let's figure out how to say it proper. You continue on.
Yeah. So, last one from Editman on here. Let's see. Favorite action scenes in movies and shows and why? Favorite action scenes?
All of Metal Gear Rising. Fucking sick. It just doesn't stop.
Movies and shows, not video games.
Metal Gear Rising.
Okay, so I guess we've said like a lot of stuff. Like it's just like so Spider-Verse and Avatar. That's kind of busted just to say that. So I'm just gonna,
That's just,
So
find something harder.
Because like as far as like action scenes, as far as like guns and stuff go, I would say like with Terminator 2 and The Winter Soldier, like because when I saw The Winter Soldier, it reminded me so much of Terminator 2.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, Pale. Go ahead.
But yeah, like that bridge scene, like that whole sequence is great on Winter Soldier.
So the movie The Raid Redemption
And
ruined mainstream fight scenes for me. Just like
yeah.
I honestly, because like it's different because like Jackie Chan had this thing a long time ago where he talked about like, okay, when someone doesn't know how to actually fight, we'll film this is how we'll film it. So it'll be like a lot of choppy action and stuff like that. So I like take notice of that. It's like, oh, the actor actually doesn't know choreography of the fight this well. So like when they actually have people who know how to fight and then they just let them go at it, that shit looks beautiful, like amazing. And The Raid is one of those movies where it's so fast and so well choreographed that it feels real, but also like highly stylized. And so when I watch a mainstream movie fight, no matter how good it may be, it just doesn't compare. It's just like, okay, yeah, you don't know what you're doing. This is a stunt man coming in. This is doing this. And it's like, okay, I see what you're trying, but it just doesn't do it for me. Like in The Raid, like you see like all the moves, the locks, the kicks, and I'm just like, oh my God. Like I like mainstream movie fights have just been ruined for me thanks to them. Yeah.
I like a lot of the stuff Monty Ohm did. His fight scenes are always fucking kinetic as fuck.
They are.
Some of the fight scenes in Hoseki no Kuni were amazing. They did a single shot fight scene, which was insane, where Diamond fights like this big like moon creature from near the end of the first season. It's just all one shot and it's fucking nuts. That's some good shit.
Demon Slayer had something like that too. Demon Slayer this whole year is just like that should win best fight like this year for anything. Like Demon Slayer was God tier with a lot of the shit they did this season.
I was gonna say as far as like favorite action scenes and stuff, I'm just gonna say the entirety of Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah.
Just like the entirety thing is just action.
The entirety thing.
The entire thing.
Honestly, whenever I think of action sequences, I just think of the Scanian Nasox versus
That's great.
Where they blew all of their budget, like literally ever, on that one like fight, and it was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
God, everything Trigger touches like is really good when they do shit like that.
Yeah. From Deli18. So, how about that YouTube Rewind 2019 thing, eh?
Oh, it was. I'm glad they got Watch Mojo to make YouTube Rewind this year. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. No. What's so funny is like Watch Mojo watched their YouTube Rewind. It's like, oh, okay. So you want to play? And it's like, all right. So you did this, but here's a few things you left out. And then they like covered all the shit. It was just like, oh shit, Watch Mojo's going in. And then like they finished off with like the Etika tribute, and it was just like, yeah.
That's... Oh, Watch Mojo made their own?
Yeah, Watch Mojo made their own. Watch Mojo
that's
literally saw it. What's funny is like they like the beginning of the video, they're like, we saw what you did, YouTube Rewind, but we think you need a little help. So let's show you how it's done. And so like they just did their own top 10, and it was like stuff that was actually valid and relevant, like still going on. It was like, okay, Watch Mojo, this is good. And then they finished with an Etika tribute, and there was like, oh yeah, see, and it's just like, yeah, that was great. And then they actually did a solid job with it. Like I gotta give respect for it. And then they did like the top 10 YouTube rewinds going from worst to best, and it was just like oh shit, they just like
was Gabe also in that one?
I think I'm not sure. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, they did a much better
Yeah,
job.
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think all things considered, it was pretty all right. I didn't see why I had such a. I know why it has such a huge dislike bar because the hive minds.
Yeah.
But like, I thought it was fine. Like, whatever. It gave me information on what the top stuff of the year was, and then it ended.
I mean, like they really didn't have a choice, right? Because like, what was their option after like getting fucking destroyed last year?
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have a winning move to make, so they're just like, well, we're gonna get lambasted anyway, so we might as well just like phone it in, do something safe, and just take the L again because
they're
like
fucked no matter what. No matter
Right.
what they do, they're
matter
absolutely
what,
fucked.
yeah.
So
You know,
might as well
it's
just-
funny because like they spent so much money on like doing the rewinds the past few years. It's like, is this where all the ad revenue went?
yeah, seriously.
Like it was like, oh right, we saved the ad revenue. They just did a top 10 list.
Yeah. Yep. Silly. Yeah. No, I mean, it was whatever. It was like very just underwhelming in the regard, and just like honestly though, like rewatching their top 10 of like the best YouTube rewinds, and when they got to like the first one, I think it was like the first one was like 2012 or 2014's one. I was like, yeah, those ones were legitimately good. Like they had like Psy and all that stuff. Like, those were good. Yeah.
So let's look on Twitter here.
My bro Mike sent a good question. I thought. Was
Oh, go ahead.
He said, add the shit. Where'd you go, you motherfucker? He said, all right, what are the categories of a series? What are the categories a series has to hit that make the show great to you, or just one of your personal favorites? So, like, what do you look for, like, when you're watching a series? Like, this category right here, this category right here.
We talked about this before.
I think we talked about it when we were comparing MLP to Steven Universe.
Oh, did we do that? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh
No,
shit!
okay.
There was a question.
No,
There was a question I skipped. I just noticed. A question I skipped from Enigma
There you go,
Prince.
Mike.
Thoughts on Steven Universe future so far? Only if you've seen it. I don't think any of us have seen it yet.
No, I haven't.
If you guys are talking about it, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it
at all.
I mean, we could still answer that. For some reason, I think we answered that question off our stream, like just us talking. I don't think we.
But Enigma Prince said, like, so far, thoughts of Steven Universe future so far only if you've seen it. So we haven't seen it yet. So.
No, I was talking about the last question.
Oh.
Jax's friend.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, is that we were talking about it when we were discussing the MLP versus Steven Universe thing, where we were talking about the different categories, and like one of the biggest ones is characters for me personally.
We
like,
talked about that on stream, really?
No. I'm just saying we've talked about it before, but not on stream.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, not on stream. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay.
I mean, we've talked about it together. Not.
Oh, we haven't talked about it on stream. Okay, then, yeah, okay.
So we should answer the question then.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I didn't say we couldn't. I was just saying. I was just saying.
like-
Wait, because there was a super chat I skipped.
Oh, there was a super
okay.
chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the information I missed. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, same here then. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, well, Mike, the way I look at it is, let me see. For me, like, categories of a great show are ease of rewatchability. So, like, if I'm watching a show and it's like, there's an entire arc or entire group of episodes that I just don't care for, that sort of affects like its overall quality to me personally. It's where I go like, this show is really good, but then it's like I gotta watch these 20 episodes in a row and they're canon, and it's just sake. And then it's like, okay, like if I have to roll my eyes and do that, that like affects it for me. And then like the majority of the episodes have to be like enjoyable, because like not every show, like I don't think there's ever been a show where like every single episode of the show was just like, oh my god, I love this episode.
Not
Like
real.
I don't think it's possible at all. Even Avatar, like it's just like no. But if the massive percentage of the show or episodes I love, then it's just like, okay, yeah, you're getting it right there. And then also just like great story, comedy, action, heart, solid writing, and then like just a manageable episode amount. So for example, like while I love One Piece, I would never be like, oh, it's one of my top 10 favorites because it's fucking 900 episodes. Okay, like it's not rewatchable. Like it's just like, oh yeah, this show is great. 900 episodes are great. It's just like no, I can't.
Oh yeah, we discussed this last night. It's like there are more episodes of One Piece than there are Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. Silly.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
and it's gonna keep growing.
It
growing.
just goes on forever. Like I mean, One Piece is just like impenetrable at this point. You know, like you have
Which
to just
is
like
weird.
take a summer and just be like, I'm just literally just gonna order pizzas every couple hours and just do nothing.
40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
30 days. It's ridiculous. But it's just like the thing that was funny
That's what
about
Papa John's been up to. He's just been
Been
catching
binging
up on
One
Piece.
Piece.
it's
His
just
wife is voicing him because he's watching One Piece at all the
So
time.
one piece of pizza per episode.
That's good. That's good.
We're breaking
But
the
there's
code,
like-
gentlemen. This is our generation's version of the Enigma or the imitation game.
But you know what's funny though is like One Piece. It's really big in Japan, but it's not like a worldwide thing. Because it's so funny because like it's just like okay, like the mainstream stuff over here that everyone knows is like Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, and Naruto. Those are like the three big things. Like that's what kids are primarily watching in school is Naruto. What my niece were telling me, like that's what they like. Those are just the main things from merchandise and character, I guess, the aesthetic. Because like One Piece is very goofy looking, and a lot of people don't care for it. But in Japan, it's Gamebusters. But worldwide, it's just. But yeah, those are the things I look for in the show. I'm sorry, you guys go ahead and say what you look for.
But like the number one thing for me when we were discussing MLP and Steam Universe was character, because I was like, I want to have characters that I feel like I can watch a lot of episodes with. Where I was like, okay, I enjoy all these characters, I like them, like. That's why I like Adventure Time so much, because like the two main characters are so fun.
Yeah.
They're like a couple different like tones that I look for because like I like interesting character studies where it's just like here's a really interesting set of characters and how they play off each other. I like kind of like stuff with like interesting themes, like when you explore like complicated ideas. But then I'm like a schlockmeister, so you give me like cheesy dumb shit with like awesome explosions and has like nothing to offer, and like that hits like the back part of my brain, like the lizard brain.
The lizard brain.
Though, it's important to have like not be like a quality snob all the time. Sometimes you just want to see stuff explode. Like
I think that part of my brain keeps the rest of me from becoming like a YouTube critic, like hardcore or something like that. I feel like if I didn't like Power Rangers and Godzilla, I'd be so fucked. I'd be so up my own ass. You know?
I need to be emotionally moved for it to be a show that I care about like a lot.
That's, you know what? That's a good catch-all for covering like all that shit.
Yeah, when we were speaking on Discord, Saber said the same thing. I was like, yeah, that's about it.
And remember Toradora? I remember Toradora.
Toradora is so good. Like,
yeah, you know what I mean.
Don't forget that anime ever. If I ever see anyone sleep on Toradora, ooh, lad, it's a bad day.
You fucked up.
Got a question here on Twitter from Nathaniel Foka. What is the best Christmas gift you guys have ever gotten?
Sex.
A material gift.
Sex. That's what
not one that your parents got you.
Oh my god.
What? I didn't hear what you said.
Not one your parents got you.
Oh, okay. Well, I can get it myself now.
But now? What? Now? What does that imply?
Exactly. Let it be whatever you want.
Oh my god. Oh, this should be
someone in the chat's talking shit about Toradora. Ban them. Paleo, ban them.
No.
Ban John now.
Wait, is
John?
I'm not going. I'm not going to judge.
It's all right. I'll judge for you. No. Best Christmas gift. Oh, the crossover I never knew I needed.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
The explode.
Oh man. There, that's the best Christmas gift I've ever gotten. Was that fucking joke?
I'll answer the question, move things along. So I got I mentioned this before. In 2000, I was at a Christmas with my family and the rest of my family, and like this why am I forgetting the word? Whatever. So I got a PlayStation 2, all 6 Bionicles, an Ace Combat 4, and a BB gun, and it was just the coolest shit ever. I was so happy. That was a good day. Like, I just going home with the PS2 and being like, "This is it, guys! I get to play Jet Fighter." That game still holds up.
I'm a real gamer now.
One of my favorite Christmases was when the GameCube came out, and like I got the GameCube with Smash Brothers Melee, Luigi's Mansion, and Pikmin. And I was like, oh yeah, this is great. These are like the 3 games I was interested in getting.
My Christmases tended to be smaller just because I had like sisters and stuff. So like my birthdays are always the big heavy hitters. So I'm like trying to remember something like from Christmas specifically. Because a lot of times my parents would just like roll like we'll give you a smaller Christmas to give you a bigger birthday gift so you can get like what you really want earlier. You know, that was kind of like the life hack. Because I remember getting the original Xbox the day before Halo 2 came out, because it came out on November 9th. My birthday is November 8th. So I went into the store and I was like, I'm buying an Xbox. He's like, oh, the dude's like, oh, you're getting ready for Halo 2. I'm like, yeah, I got like 24 hours to play this game. And the guy just like leans over the counter. He like looks around, even though he's the only one in the store. He's like, do you want to touch it? I'm like, what? Like, you want to touch Halo? Like, you want to touch Halo 2? We have a bunch of copies of Halo 2. Do you want to see it? Do you want to hold it? I'm like,
why does that sound so sketch-like?
Because he was acting super sketch. That's why. But he brings out a copy of Halo 2, and I'm just like, oh man, I can't wait to play this tomorrow. He's like, yeah, dude.
Did he start going, oh?
He did. We both did. We both in the good.
Are you serious?
Yes, of course. Come on.
No, I believe you. That's why I asked. I actually believe that
it was a 10 out of 10 moment. And it was just like, oh man, I can't wait to come back tomorrow and get this game. It was fucking dope.
Dude, Halo 2 was one of the most intense nights of like midnight sales ever. There's some like Target across the street from my GameStop. And apparently they gave their copies out early, and like police showed up because they were like, "You're not supposed to do that," and it was nuts.
Wow, can police care about that?
I guess they're that bored.
So that reminds me when my friend who's like my neighbor, like a couple blocks that way where he used to live, like he got Halo 2 because he didn't have an Xbox at the time, but he got an Xbox for Christmas and Halo 1 and 2, and he came over and we like played it like the day after Christmas and played through the campaign together for Halo 2.
That's how you play Halo.
Yeah.
Times were simpler, guys. Like just being a simple kid, playing games with your friends. Just, oh man, I miss it.
Yeah, now all you do is sit in your room and watch cartoons all day for your job. Being an adult sure is tough.
I'm gonna.
You all right, Tom? I think my favorite Christmas gift was getting Donkey Kong Country because I literally found it.
Oh!
Yeah, good job. You found your Christmas gift. And I was like, that was a neat way to.
Oh, you found it?
Gift. Yeah.
Neat. That reminds me, like my first home console ever was the Super Nintendo, and it was the Donkey Kong Country bundle, and I played that for a long time. But apparently I was like really bad at it because like I never beat it as a kid, but I beat it as an adult.
I was bad at video games. My first one's Sega Genesis. Obviously, I'll fight you to the death forever. Sega does when Nintendo. But it was like,
great, Tom. You do your thing.
It was like it came with like the fucking like it must have been like a really late bundle because it came with the Sega 6-pack. Like
Yeah.
Had Sonic 1, Super Hang-On, Columns, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, and Revenge of Shinobi all on one card, and it was just like, this is all you ever need. This is it. Like nothing else. It's everything that was good about Sega right there, and it was the dopest shit. And I'd play Sonic all the time, and then my parents would like leave, and I'd be like, all right, I can play the violent games. They told me I can't. I play Revenge of Shinobi. It'd be so fucking cool. Yeah, it was dope.
I gotta be honest. I just to this day do not think there's a better beat 'em up And Streets of Rage 2, like it was perfected.
Dude, it's so good. I'm so afraid Streets of Rage 4 is gonna suck. I don't want it
Oh
to.
no, it looks so good though.
It does look good.
So
That's why I'm afraid. I'm afraid of being let down. I don't like having expectations for things as close to childhood. It's terrifying.
I still want to play River City Girls. Looks fun.
And those look fucking dope too.
Yeah.
Arxis did that, didn't they? Or they published it or something? They had something.
I don't know.
They tweet about it all the time.
All right. Wait, Jax, what about your favorite Christmas present that you got?
Oh, okay. Honestly, when I was a kid, I remember. Oh yeah, I got. It was the year Dragon Ball Z Budokai first came out, and I had seen all these trailers for it, and I was just like, "What the fuck? They got up to sell? Are you fucking serious? This is a Dragon Ball Z game?" Because like all they had before that was Dragon Ball Final Bout, which is ass is fucking. I don't get what anyone says. That shit is fucking terrible. And so like I was just like super excited, and so like I was just super anxious, and I was like hyped, like oh my god. Because like the thing about I really love my parents to death. Like every Christmas, like I always got the action figure because like they throughout the year they would just be like, oh you're like they would encourage me to do well in school and do all this stuff and then like reward me for at Christmas. So every Christmas, like if I was like getting good A's and doing all that stuff, I'd always get like a bunch of presents. So that was really dope. So like I always had like most of my Christmases were pretty awesome because I remember when Jurassic Park came out, I had all the action figures that like I had the Rex and the Raptors and I made them fight like the Stegosaurus and the people and always just get eaten. And Godzilla figures were awesome. Like I've had like a ton of great Christmases like as a child, so I'm very grateful to my parents and love them for that. But that Christmas I was just so hyped because it was just like Dragon Ball Z Budokai on my PlayStation 2, and then I also had like a bunch of these Irwin toy figures of Dragon Ball Z characters. So I was just like, oh my god! And I played that the entire day, and I was just loving it. I loved every bit of it. I think I beat the entire game like 100% in one day. So I love that. Yeah, that was.
Dude, I played the fuck out of Budokai 3 when that came out.
Dude, Budokai 3 was fucking sick.
My entire life.
Dude, and what's so great about Budokai 3 is like the power up bar. Like before, like when you turn Super Saiyan in other games, your shit would drain and like, okay, whatever. Like once you transform to Budokai, it was like your thing is set. And then you could do all these moves and just like fucking Kaioken him and the blast and shit. Oh my god, it was so amazing.
Customizing the character and unlocking all the forms and getting like Super Saiyan 4 fused Gogeta and like what the fuck is happening? This is sick as fuck.
That was so fucking raw when you was like, oh, Super Saiyan 4, you have to like, because like what was cool about Budokai 3 was you had to fly around the planet and then you collect the Dragon Balls and you can unlock the character when you get all the Dragon Balls. Or then like it would be like, oh, what's this over here? Congratulations, you just unlocked Meta Cooler. I was like, Meta Cooler's in this fucking game. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Dude, they had like everything. It was so good.
It was so good. Like that was god, I love that game. Budokai 3 is one of the best games ever.
All right. From Ashley Scott, question: did any of you see the new episode of Rick and Morty? I just watched that like right before the podcast.
And they're talking about Ectocooler apparently.
Yeah, they didn't mention it.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it was like an offhand mention, but there was also a quote in there that I thought was like very relevant because it's like I will tweet about you and you will be canceled. I was like, oh my god.
Oh god.
They know.
They do know.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. Another question from Enigma Royal Prince on Twitter here. What's your best video game from this decade? And also, worst video game from this decade?
Oh,
worst I have to really think about because
worst if just for how much I was disappointed in it. Honestly, Snake Pass. I hated it that much. So much so that I spent money on it. I couldn't refund it, but I deleted it off of my Switch page because there was no reason for it to be there.
What game is this?
Snake Pass.
What the hell is that?
It's a game that, like, I swear intentionally has poor controls because it's like, oh, you're a snake, so it's hard to control. And I was like, this is fucking awful. I hate this. And in the undocked mode on the Switch, like, oh my god, the resolution is a nightmare, and it makes you like So like when I look at Nintendo 64 now, like when I look at those games, I want to vomit. Not because like they're bad games, but like literally the way that they look makes me sick. And the Snake Pass Undocked had the same effect. I was like, I'm getting sick.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like what the worst game that I've played, because like I can think of like bad games that I haven't played that came out this decade that were atrocious. But, like one that I bought, I don't know. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 5 was pretty disappointing, but it wasn't really bad. It was just kind of boring after a while.
Oh, you didn't like it? I thought that was like a fairly well-renowned game.
It was like well received, but like it wasn't like a Metal Gear game, because it was just like go run around and shoot things. Like there was no story at all. And like you play Metal Gear for like fucking crazy nuts Kojima drug-induced crazy babble, and there was none of that in that game really. So that was kind of strange.
Yeah. I guess I think the worst for me would probably be, even though like, see, okay, Jump Force, the story is absolute trash, garbage shit, but the actual versus battle, that's fun because it's like just playing with action figures. Like, oh, I can make fucking Deku fight Goku and hear him say like, "You won't be my punching bag. I won't be your punching bag, Goku." And it's like, oh, well, bitch. It's just like, you know, stuff like that. It's just like that whole concept of it was fun. Again, I really did love Spider-Man and Dragon Ball Fighters. I love those games like so much. Like they're really good. But again, I'm a god at this Ring Fit Adventure game, so I fucking love this game. Like I've been playing this shit every day. And it's just like, oh my god, I love it. I fucking love this game so much.
Let's see, best game, Nier Automata for me. Worst game, I guess it was between Yoshi's New Island on the 3DS. Because it was like, wow, this is just not a good Yoshi game. And the ass music on it, I was like, oh my god, it hurts my ears!
My favorite game from this decade is Sound Vortex.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to say other games, because rhythm games is like, it's like literally my life at this point, so I barely even classify them as games now, but they're games. And I have played so much Sound Vortex, probably more, I can't count, but like actually probably more than Monster Hunter at this point, which is stupid.
Yeah, and Toonjay, Breath of the Wild is my like second favorite of the decade. And Carl Bloke says, what about Fallout 76? I don't think any of us have played it.
No,
because we knew it was
if I bought it, I would probably be pretty pissed. But I did not, because I knew it was bad. That's my whole thing. Like, I try not to buy games unless I know they're like gonna be worth my time.
Fallout is a shooty, right? Maybe, right?
Fallout 76 is like the Memorpaga version of Fallout, where it's like they took out everything that made Fallout good and just left the janky, buggy Bethesda.
I've actually never played or really even looked at Fallout. All I know is that it's like old-timey music sometimes, and
it's
there's
like a first-person post-apocalyptic RPG.
So it's a shooty.
It's got some shooties, yeah, but it also has like kind of real turn-based combat where you can like freeze time and use something called VATS, where you can target specific limbs and stuff and do damage with your weapons based on that. It's weird. Okay. But they ruined all of that in Fallout 76, and it was terrible.
Okay. So it's not a pure shooty. It's just got shooty elements.
Okay. Fuck. Like best game, like probably.
Just say Undertale. Just say it.
I mean, Undertale is definitely up there. Like it really. Like I think. It maybe if it isn't my favorite game, I think it's probably the best game of the decade, just because I feel like it was the game that really took the medium of video games and used it the most effectively.
Excuse me, that is Minecraft.
Cool. Minecraft. Actually, you know what? Unironically, Minecraft's probably the
it's like
this decade.
Yeah, it is very impactful and like decade defining, I think.
No, he said it's his least favorite game he's bought this decade.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, don't you like hate open world stuff?
No,
Yeah.
you like Spider-Man. You like Spider-Man though.
Yeah, Spider-Man's cool. Like there are good
Spider-Man's
open
more
world games.
contained.
My problem with Minecraft is just because like I can like make things when they're like, oh, you can make whatever you want in Minecraft. I'm like, yeah, I can make whatever I want in Blender. Betterer.
Better.
So it's just like the main appeal of Minecraft to me does not apply. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, I guess I'm just
Because
better
like
than all
the
of
main,
you.
So
because like Minecraft also started the like. I'm not sure if Minecraft was the first to do it, but like it popularized like the survival genre.
Sure.
that-
Yeah.
You like really enunciated that G. Genre.
Genre.
Is that how you say it?
Genre.
Is it Ja or Ja?
I
Like,
said
which one is
I
it?
said genre.
genre.
Ja.
I always like talk about how I don't like open world games. I think I'm missing the mark. I don't think it's that I don't like open world games. I think it's that open world games are so incredibly hard to make engaging. And I see it not engaging way too often.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of the times I feel like open world games prioritize like space over engagement.
Right.
It's like, look at all these places you can go. I'm like, but I can't do
But
anything.
But I want to go there.
Like my big problem with Metal Gear Solid 5 was that like, okay, we have this huge giant map. I'm like, that's cool. It's like, and we're gonna drop you off over here out of your helicopter. I'm like, okay, and then you have to run like half a mile over there
Right.
to go to this tiny little outpost
And
that
there's
is the level.
nothing
Like,
there.
and I'm like, so instead of just letting me start at the level, I have to walk 20 minutes to the level. And they're like,
Right.
yes, it's open. I'm like, kill me.
Speaking of open world, I've been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5 since I finally have it on Steam, and I have something that can run it.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Yeah. Like, yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013. Can you believe that?
Really? 2013?
Yeah.
It
Fuck.
came out during Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second year, probably. Not second year, probably. But yeah, third year, probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Carl Bloke, like, Paper Mario Sticker Star. Yeah, that made the direction of the franchise going somewhere I didn't want it to go. But yeah, move on to the super chat we have here from Malik Webster. Favorite movie from a long-running anime?
Oh, from an anime? Oh, Dragon Ball Super Broly. Fucking easy. No contest. Dragon Ball Super Broly was
From
fucking
a
god tier.
long-running anime.
It really was very good.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super Broly was fucking amazing. That was like, they pulled out the whole facts. It's just like, okay, you guys, you My Hero Academia boys, Naruto, you getting all uppity on me? You think you're better than me? All right, let me show you why I'm the fucking daddy of shonen. All right, and it was just like, yeah, it showed it. It was just like, yeah.
Long
Punch
running
Man.
anime? I don't watch that many long running animes. Like all I could do is Naruto here.
Yeah.
And you didn't watch Naruto movie, did you?
I haven't watched the Naruto movie. Have I?
I only
Yeah.
watched the Dragon Ball movies that played on Toonami.
Yes. We need to watch that. We'll watch that together. I'll bring it. Dragon Ball Super Broly. It's a great movie.
It's fucking
You don't need to understand anything that's going on. Just enjoy the fucking show, like the lizard brain. Just let it-
Yeah. It's over just like, whoa, this is some pretty good punching.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to know.
Yeah. We got another super chat here from Edit Man. To me, Yakuza is the best small open world game. I've heard great things about those games.
Same. I
Yeah,
haven't
I
played
heard
any
a
of
lot.
them because I suck.
Everyone
Right,
keeps telling me to
that's
do it
like
tough
one,
like the tunes for him, apparently.
Yeah.
But then the actual
It's so funny when there's like a thing that everyone says is good, and you're like, yeah, I've heard it's good. It's like, why haven't you done it? It's like, I don't know, man. Like,
Yeah.
I
have
come
so
home and
much
I want to do other things.
Life to live.
Yeah.
Not
That's how a
really,
lot of people.
Sort of.
What was it? Like a lot of people felt that way about like My Hero Academia after it started to really take off. It was just like I keep hearing it's good, but it's, I don't know, been overhyped. And they're like, oh fuck, it's that.
Yeah, because I didn't really start getting into it until like around season 2. Because I had started
Okay.
watching it when it came out, but then I fell off, and then like caught up with season 2. I was like, oh, this is getting really good.
I've not watched any of the new season of My Hero.
Oh, it's really
It's
good.
really good.
I should. I mean,
But
this
you read
is
the
like-
manga, so you already know what.
Yeah, I know exactly what's gonna happen, which is
Yeah,
probably
so
why I
it's-
haven't like been on the. I've been watching.
That's why you
Beastars, which
shouldn't
is
read
so
manga.
Fucking good.
Hey, first off, I've read the manga before it was an anime, and so yes, yes. Like,
If
no, that's
anybody
what-
here is sleeping on Beastars, please fix that. Hero, are you watching Beastars?
I'm behind. I
You
caught up with Hero Academia like
Yeah.
6 years ago.
And you gotta
I feel like Beastars, like, you'd like it. If you're already watching it.
I mean, I'm already watching it.
I love the fact
Good,
that Beastars is by the daughter of someone who does like one of my favorite animes, that Baki the Grappler
Yeah.
Jack shit. So I just love the fact that he's just like, oh, what's my daughter doing? I'm gonna draw this Beastars. Oh, you furry little girl. Okay.
Oh, Jax, you don't even know. I'm just gonna say, keep reading the manga if you haven't. For Beastars.
I will.
I'm just saying.
No, I want to see. Is there a cameo from anyone from like? Because I would love the fact if like Baki characters or like interpretations of them as animals appeared. Like that would be hilarious.
I wouldn't know because I haven't watched Baki because I suck. But let me tell you, there's some good shit. There's some good shit in Beastars that you would like. You should.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I know what
yeah. Picking up what I'm putting down.
Did you all hear about? There's this new I've been told about Beastars and I need to check it out. But there's something from Trigger coming out next year, I believe. That's like an anthropomorphic like anime, and it looks really cool. So I'll post it for.
Of course, you would know.
Right.
Saber, are you just a furry channel now? Is that like? I feel like if you leaned into it, you'd probably do pretty well.
He's gonna change his avatar to just the saber-toothed lion one, and now it's just gonna be that.
I probably like. Well, my channel lives and dies on my ADD, so I wouldn't be surprised if next year if it's something completely different. But yeah, there was definitely a flavor for this year. I'll have to find out the name of the anime here. Just let me see. I think I have it here. BNA. Something like that.
I vaguely remember.
Yeah, here we go. I'm linking it here in the chat.
It did look cool.
Okay. All right.
Very
I'm gonna do one more super chat here, and then we'll head off because it's about 11.
Yeah, that right there.
I have a wiki feed. Go check it out, people.
So I got a super chat from Del18.
Nice.
Saying you plan on making memberships better than Patreon. I don't want to make one better than the other, just so people don't feel like they're missing out if they just support one. So the only difference is that like with the memberships, you can use custom emoji in the when we do live streams on here for POS Podcast.
I would think of the memberships more as like a Twitch sub than
Yeah.
a Patreon replacement. You know?
Yeah. But if there's still, like, if you can only do one, I'm probably still going to put stuff that's from Patreon on the membership thing, if you can just do one. So, yeah. Guess it's going to be a while before we do another podcast, because, you know, the holidays and everything. So, let's see here. Because the next one would be like right before Christmas Eve, and I don't really want to do that because I know everybody's probably going to be busy. And then after that, we're all going to be going to see Saber for the New Year's thing.
So we can record it at Sabres. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Maybe we can actually. Maybe we can do something special.
Let's have the How White is Saber actually special, where we just see all the food he puts out.
Dude, I'll bring my mead and we can all drink. No, besides those ones.
That'd be fun, actually. That could be a lot.
Yeah, we maybe be like I'll keep you guys in touch. I'll say on Twitter whether we'll do it on the 30th or not at Saber's place. So we'll see about it. Anyway.
Yes.
One more super chat from Ryan Walterson. Thoughts on the death of Carol Spinney.
Sad.
It's
yeah,
sad.
it was the puppeteer for Big Bird. Yeah, that was sad.
71
85.
or 73. Okay, never mind. That's not.
No,
bad.
he's 85. Yeah, once you get in the 80s.
I mean, like, it stinks that people die, but yeah, that's a good life.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
honestly, once you hit like your 90s, like every year after that's just a victory lap. So it's just like, yeah.
On that note,
Another Deli 18 super chat. Which is worse, sponsored user video or sponsored used video? What's a used video? Or Raid Shadow Legends?
I'm so sick of seeing Raid Shadow
So,
Legends.
sponsor use meaning your own product. Oh, I would say like Raid Shadow Legends. If you're sponsoring your own product, I mean like.
Oh, is that coming at me because I sponsor my own shit? Wow, okay, fine. By the way, go check out my new program available right now.
It's funny that you like hear your mic cut out when you said that.
Yeah, go check out my digital coaching program available right now. Get you buff for the new year. Easy.
Yeah,
it's on sale too. So there you go.
All right, so yeah, we'll figure out whether we're doing it the 30th or the 6th for the next POS podcast. So yeah. Anyway, bye everybody. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.